President Trump rallied supporters in Nashville Tuesday night. He traveled to Tennessee to campaign for Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn. She's running to replace outgoing Senator Bob Corker this November. Blackburn took the stage alongside the president Tuesday night.
Tennessee needs a senator who is going to support President Donald Trump, and I am going to be there to stand with President Donald Trump and take your Tennessee values to Washington, D.C., to fight with him to get the job done. Thank you all so much.
Cari Wade Gervin is a state government and politics reporter for the Nashville Sen and the Nashville Post. She joins me now from Chattanooga, Tennessee. All right, so Cari Wade, we heard Marsha Blackburn there cast herself as someone who will fight alongside President Trump in Washington. Clearly, that was a popular line on Tuesday, but could her connection to the president hurt her in November?
Tennessee went overwhelmingly for Trump in 2016, and although Trump's popularity has declined across the country, it still remains around 50% or higher in the state, depending on which poll you're looking at. So she's not the only candidate running in Tennessee trying to tie herself to Trump, and there is reason to think that that will be popular, but given that she is facing former Governor Phil Bredesen, who's a very conservative Democrat and also quite popular even with Republicans like Senator Bob Corker, Blackburn has, a challenge.
Yeah. Has Blackburn's campaign varied at all from mirroring President Trump's policy agenda?
It has not. She has been out front since her very first campaign video last fall, saying that, she is an unapologetic Trump Republican, that she is, pro-gun, anti-abortion, wants that border wall, all of that. And the last ad that she has run, because she has not done a lot of statewide ads at this point, unlike Bredesen, was about NFL players taking a knee, and she ran that right before the Super Bowl.
Interesting. Well, outgoing Senator Bob Corker received a mixed reaction from the crowd when he was introduced by President Trump. Corker was asked on CNN last month about his comments praising former Governor Phil Bredesen, who Blackburn is likely to face in the general election. Here's some of what Senator Corker said.
I've sent the maximum contribution to the Republican nominee on our side. I've said I'm going to plan to vote for this person. I was in a long meeting where I talked about they were asking me about Governor Bredesen. He is my friend. I'm not going to campaign against him, but I'm supporting our nominee.
So, Cari Wade, could Corker's attitude toward Marsha Blackburn affect her appeal with Republicans in the state?
There are a lot of Republicans in the state who do not like Marsha. She's been in office for over 2 decades now, first in the state legislature and then obviously in D.C. And she, has irked some significant donors, some people with close ties to current outgoing Governor Bill Haslam, whose family and friends are major Republican donors. And the people who love Marsha love her. The people who don't are more circumspect.
Well, could Marsha Blackburn's connection to President Trump, you think, hurt her with female voters?
I think it just depends on the type of female voters. It will probably not help her much with some of the moderate Republican women voters who probably stayed home in 2016 instead of having to make the choice to vote for Hillary or to vote for Trump. And they might be I would suspect they'll go to the ballot in November because there's so many races happening in the state, but that could, where they just leave that blank, or they lean towards Bredesen because he's, as far as, Democrats in Tennessee go, he's as close to a Republican as you can get in a lot of ways.
All right. Well, it'll be interesting to watch how this all plays out. Cari Wade Gervin for us. Cari Wade, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.